Alright, so I got a 2005 Escalade. I'm swapping the trans out for a manual NV3500. So I wanted to show the key differences side by side in case anybody wants to do the swap or has any questions about, fitment or anything like that. So it's a 2005 Escalade. Came with the 4L65, but same size as a 4L60 as far as the transmission and an all-wheel drive transfer case. Not exactly sure. Let's see if I can get a actual part number or whatever, but see it, but that might help. Like I said, 2005 Escalade, 4L65 all-wheel drive transfer case. This is a NV3500. Should be the same as for the 290 earlier version, HM290 or whatever they are. But NV3500. So this came out of a S10 V6 4.3. I'm not sure. I don't think you can get them out of the 2.8 trucks, but I could be wrong. I think they came with the T5. But so bolt holes all line up except for the top one. Top one is not there except for on the very late versions. They incorporated the top bolt hole, but as you can see, everything else lines up except for the bottom two, but you don't really need those on the new one. So this one's four-wheel drive transfer case, but anyway, so all in all, they're pretty close. Let's see if I can get a better view here. So on the front, tried to get them as close as I could with that board, and so overall, this ain't gonna be exact because I'm doing it one-handed, but we're roughly 45, I would say. It's hard to, about 45 from the bell housing. Same here, we'll go from the bell housing. Here we're at like 46 and a half ish, maybe even 47. So 2 inches shorter on the NV3500. And then the mounting is slid back about an inch, as you can see. That might work because the trans mount or the cross member has the slot. It's not just a bolt hole, it's a slot to where you can actually move the mount forward and back. I might be able to get away with that, but if not, we'll fab it up, make it work, drill new holes, whatever we gotta do. So that part ain't too big of a worry. It's the drive shaft length. And mine's an ESV, the long body, like the Suburban length. And my drive shaft, it was a super pain to get out of here. It was like super tight. Let me see. I got it right here. So on the old one, it pretty much used up this whole entire slip yoke or whatever you call it. So an inch and a half. I'm thinking I might be able just to expose an inch and a half here and be able to still have enough meat to bite into the rear of the transmission, but we'll see. Hopefully I can use this. If not, that was one of the things I kind of planned on doing, was getting a drive shaft either made or have this one cut. But either way, we'll make it work. Everything else should be fairly simple. I'll be adding more videos on this swap as I get more into it, but right now I'm waiting on the clutch, the master cylinder and clutch pedal, and some odds and ends, lines and stuff like that. And the front drive shaft, I'm not worrying about that right now. I'm just trying to get it up and running in two-wheel drive. I'll just have it selected in two-wheel drive and leave it for now. But yeah, that's where I'm at. And like I said, I got the console out of my truck. Probably gonna either switch to a different console, or I don't want to try to fab this one up or cut it or anything, because this is a nice platinum console. I'd hate to cut it up, so I'd probably just sell it and buy something cheaper that I can cut in order to use the remote shifter, or run it without a console and use the stock shifter location. But either way, that's the update. Hope y'all got some kind of value out of this video. If you see it, like I said, about 1.5 inches shorter on the NV3500 versus the 4L65.